Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll ride the hot hand. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Running to Green. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening.
And they're in for a touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for room. It's Vincent. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's Baxter. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Vincent. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's not. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Knox. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running to the left. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Hampton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. With the catch, it's Hampton. And he's brought down after a nice game. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. And the heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going for it all. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Uncorks it. He's got it. Spins away from one. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Motion from the back. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try it over the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to do it on the ground. Picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You talk about setting a tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both?
Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hampton. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield at St. Clair. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hampton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. He caught it. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they blocked the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Dyer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Hawkins. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43. used the play fake. Down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Quick completion on the out route. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now first and 10 from the 47. They'll test the right side. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. This time it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Spins away from the defense. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The snap sets up the throw. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 18 to Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hands it off. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. Right back to the well. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the offense will take over.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hampton. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the move.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Military stunt.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the 1st down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's St. Clair. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hampton. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Trying play action. Put him where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Morris. And he'll be brought down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with... And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Fights off a defender. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
The running back has it. Got room to work. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential again.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.